Okay, we should be, oh, hold on, let me mute this really fast. Okay, we should be live and good to go. All right, perfect. Let me share all this out to Facebook. Copy.
Justin,
Yes.
I had a book show up on my Kindle.
Mhm.
It's about the sun gods and basically Osiris.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm like, okay. And I was looking for a book more about him, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. So I thanked him.
That's so cool. He's like, here you go.
Yeah.
Make this easy for you. Sorry it took so long.
You made, yeah, you made a request and here it is.
Yes, I did. I opened up my Kindle the other day at work. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Almost done. Hold on one second.
And then if we have time,
Yeah.
Justin, will you do a haunted tale?
Oh, absolutely.
You didn't let us spring it on him. Just kidding.
Actually, yeah. Actually, here's the spring. We'll do that first.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So I've shared it to Facebook. So if you are not able to connect or not able to comment on our live stream, then feel free to go over to our Facebook page. I'll be watching that one as well. Let me get it pulled up so that I don't miss it. But yes, I'll be watching that one too. Okay, so we've got people already commenting. Charbra says, oh my God, where y'all been? We're back.
We're back.
We ghosted you. And we're back. All right, we got Carrie L. She says hi. We got Charbra, of course. We've got Yvonne E. that says hi. We got Paul C. that says hi. Cool Runnin' says top of the evening. Let's see. So remember, guys, as you comment, I, of course, and ask questions and ask for guidance and all of that, I will still be entering you guys into a drawing. I need to go get my bowl, but I will be entering your names into a drawing. And from that, the winner of the drawing, should I say Cyrus or should I say Justin?
Justin's here now.
Okay. So Justin is here. He can talk about some of the things you'll get, but you guys will get some metaphysical goodies picked out by your very own spirit guide. So Justin, talk about what kind of things they get.
So whenever you win the drawing today, we're actually going to have your spirit guide or guardian angel select a few items for you today. First, they'll select the specific candle that gives off a particular energetic frequency that can help you manifest or create a certain result within your life. Also included in there, we're going to throw in a pendulum. And of course, a pendulum is a crystal that's attached to a chain that allows you to actually communicate with your angel or guide. So you can actually ask for guidance at any time that you get ready. Along with that, we're going to include a sea salt soak. Of course, it will have a particular energy signature that it gives off as well to produce a certain desired result for you as well. And all of that actually depends on your angel or guide. And usually when we do it that way, we always pick the perfect thing for you, even when you don't know you needed it. So take it away, Taylor.
All right. Okay, we got some more hellos. We don't have any questions yet, but we have some more hellos. So, oh, this is a new person I don't recognize. Jay Patel to 20,091. Welcome. We got
Hey, Jay.
Okay. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Really cute.
We got Earth Angel, which is Justina. She says hi from Justina. We got Teresa F. Charbra says we seriously ghosted her. She's sad. Okay.
Because we love her.
I know. Yvonne E. She's got our first question. Let me get my pen. Oh man, see, I'm not even prepared now. I don't even have a pen to write her name down. Okay, Yvonne E. says, any messages and guidance for me today? She would also like an aura cleanse, please. If you can have it.
When I heard that you were here, I got an immediate message from you. And I heard, keep your head up. And,
Woo!
and it came through very strong. Very loud.
Justin, I muted you. Okay, go ahead, Liz.
When Yvonne said hello, I got a very, very strong message. And I heard, keep your head up and believe. And it came through loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm going to work on Yvonne right now.
Okay. Yep,
Taylor.
head on out. Head on
Okay,
out.
thank you.
Devon, the only message we picked up for you was there's a few items in your life right now that you're kind of juggling. Pick which way you'd like for your attention to go. These things can help you in either direction. So just choose what you want to manifest first and clearly for yourself. And then just go for it. Like you can have, he's saying you can have it all. However, you just have to go do it. Just pick it and go all the way through with it. If you don't like it, you can always stop and do something different. All right, I hope that helps.
All right. Okay, next up is, let's see, let me go through everybody. Okay, Carrie L. She needs a cleanse, please, as well. And all the messages out there for me, please. Also, if a sassy card is available, let me go get my sassy cards. I am not prepared, apparently. Okay, let me go grab my sassy cards. You guys give messages. Woo.
First thing I picked up for you, Carrie, was there's a fear that's lingering over you, the top portions of your crown chakra. And so it's showing that you almost paralyzed. And what I mean by paralyzed, it's paralyzed in your actions. And so you're not moving forward only because you were focusing on the one thing that you're afraid of, the one what if that might happen. And here's the thing. You've already thought every scenario for that particular what if, okay? You've thought out all the awful things that could happen. So I need you to do the reverse now. I need you to decide what if the absolute best thing happens, the absolute best. And I need you to let your mind go there for just a little bit and kind of play with those. What would be the best case scenarios? That's like a new thing that we've been working on here lately, is reminding people, okay, let's go to best case scenarios. Your mind is perfectly good and finely tuned at going to the worst case scenario, but what about the best case? Is there something more that you would like to create? Is there a desired result that you would want from this situation? Or what resolution would be best? And so start to kind of play with the positive ideas that will be able to actually help you. And it will actually go a very long way for you. Also, throwing this in, I mentioned that it was over the top of your crown chakra. When you do have blocks like that in the crown, it does affect your ability to hear your angels or guides or your divine intelligence that's trying to help and work with you. And it's a big belief that you feel like you can't understand and you can't hear them. And sometimes the universe happens to just answer your questions, but just not in the way that you're anticipating, okay? So you have to be open to synchronicities, the small signals and signs that they start to kind of give you to hint you toward the correct direction, okay? I hope that helps.
I pulled you a card and it's inner peace. And it's saying that everything is how it's supposed to be, even if it feels like chaos is ruling. So I hope that helps.
Taylor, can I come back to Yvonne, which is what I was at?
Yes, of course.
So cleared, dear, and I infused energy in you as well, and I timed those. I sometimes set timers on them, so they gently release. So I've done that as well to help you through the evening, but then there'll be a point, Yvonne, where it will go down to help you sleep. So I've sort of created this this energy ball that kind of winds down and will help you to rest because you're having some challenges sleeping there. But so I did the aura clearing. Your aura looked very good, orange, beautiful. That I did go through the chakras, like I said. Now there was a little bit of a it didn't quite feel well in the solar plexus area, which is basically I'm sorry, I've got someone talking to me. So the solar plexus chakra is what I'm referring to. Yeah, I'm sorry. So it felt there was a small blockage, so I cleared that. That could be, just from the stomach being upset or something like that. But it was small, so that's taken care of as well. And then I kept getting a name with you, and this is my last bit. I kept getting a name of Tammy, and that you need to write that down. You need to keep that. Okay, so thank you. That helps. I'm done, Taylor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then can you go out to Carrie L and clear her, please, too?
Of course. Okay.
Thank you.
Carrie,
then,
please sit down.
What was that?
I just need to Carrie, please sit down or lay down.
Yes, Carrie, sit down
Thank
and
you.
relax. But also, Carrie, listen to your sassy card first, which is don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. So I hope that helps. All right. Okay, next up is Nikki A, and she is interested in any messages for her as well as an aura cleansing. So any messages for Nikki A?
Taylor, I'm back. Yeah, if I could just quickly.
Oh yeah, go ahead for Carrie L.
Yes, for Carrie. I'm continuing to work on you, dear. But I'm going to do this in parallel. Also, I wanted to tell you quickly, your aura is one of our beautiful magentas. So very, very lovely color. Of course, as we know, that's the red and the blue frequencies that come together. So, with those colors comes intuitive thinking, spiritual thinking, that higher self thinking. So all those wonderful, beautiful things. And so I'll zip it up here, Taylor, but I'm going to continue to work on her for a few more minutes. Yeah? And then.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, dear. Thank you.
I have a message for Nikki. Nikki, it's time for you to get excited again. As we scan your aura field, we're missing excitement, the motivation, the inspiration that it takes for you to start something new. It's almost where you've got yourself to a spot where you get really comfortable in the conditions that you're currently in. And so your guides are asking me to pass on the information that it's time for you to finally get excited about something, about anything you want to create, things that you want to manifest, or even things you just want to experience. Your guide is saying they need you to be extravagant. There's a lot of things that are on this list of things that you cannot do or will not do just in general. They want you to know that you are the standing limitation that is placed there. There is no limitation being in front of you at this moment or them holding you back whatsoever. They're simply asking that you yourself open up and get excited about it. If it's something that you really are passionate about or even want to try out, you've got to get excited about it. The energy and momentum will jumpstart your project immediately. So give yourself just a little bit of excitement and just kind of be happy about your goals or your progress. And if you are not planning, manifesting, or creating goals at this time, this is the optimal time to get you kick-started, because this is what your guides need you to do. They need you inside of it. They need you manifesting. Manifesting means to simply create, and that is to focus your intention on a particular goal or particular outcome that you would like to experience inside your current life, and you will do so. I hope that helps.
I just kept hearing rules, and I'm not quite sure if maybe Justin can. I just kept hearing rules.
The rules are what's technically keeping her inside the box. Okay. And it's her own set of principles is what we're going to kind of call it. And so it's them asking her to express herself a little bit more, step outside your box, see what's out there. There's so much more waiting in the infinite for you. You've got to be open to the different options. There are many opportunities opening. In fact, they just showed me an opportunity that's coming for you in exactly 14 days from today. So 2 weeks out from today, an opportunity is going to open up. And an opportunity is just that, it's an opportunity. It's not something you have to take, but it's something that the universe will offer to you because you've been asking and requesting. So whatever this particular opportunity is, this is something that you've asked for or requested. And when we say that, when I say that, talking about your guides, this is the stuff that you pray about. These are the things that you have been wondering about or you think the most about. This is what's about to manifest for you, okay? They're saying they're working on cleaning up your vortex, which is your ability to create and to bring things to you, okay? I hope that helps.
All right. I thought Sylvia was back for a second, but she's not yet. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to carry, yes?
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next up is Vicky F. She says, hi guys, happy Halloween. I would love a reading and maybe a clearing of my aura and house, please. Been a weird couple of days. Thank you in advance.
Vicky, I don't know. They didn't tell me the question that you're asking. But I heard whatever your question is, I heard yes.
And that's interesting because I got a green robe that's lit up, just like reading. So smooth sailing, go for it. It'll be good for you. And the message that is coming through is, hey, don't overthink it. Allow yourself to experience a little bit for a change. No holding back this time.
So, Taylor, can I quickly comment on Carrie? Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so finished the aura cleansing on you. It's a beautiful green. You're wearing a beautiful green aura tonight, which of course is our charismatic healers. Absolutely. And actually, I think, Justin, that was part of maybe even the green that you were, it radiated so loudly. But again, it's a center of personal growth and healing. That's what that represents, the green. Those that have the green aura also tend to radiate unconditional love, which is beautiful, of course, and a sense of a very strong presence and sense. I mean, you fill your room when I got there. I mean, it was just, you're like a beacon, a light bulb. It's absolutely beautiful. The energy around you is beautiful. But I'm so sorry, dude. You've got like 6 or 7 people. My gosh, we'll have to take these apart next time. They're talking to me now to get to you. So anyway, so you're cleared, and I also got with you. Take this date down, please. November 11th is a special day for you. So this is to carry. So make sure you write that down. That's a very special day. And I hope that helps you, dear.
Okay, Sylvia, will you now head out to Nikki A?
Goodly.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then Justin, who did you say is Jay Patel?
Jay's the client.
Oh, okay. So he is wondering, he was hopeful to receive a message or guidance.
Okay. So the first image I got when I tapped into him was it looks like a box, and it's showing me it's almost kind of like a spiritual toolbox is what we're going to call it for the here and now. And so you're being handed a new set of tools or devices that are actually going to help you. Okay. And your guides are expressing to me that right now your mind is a little bit of everywhere. You got a little excited and overwhelmed, like there's so many different things for you to go and play with and get your hands into. And they're saying, take the time to savor one gift before you move on to the next. So take just a few minutes to look at what you currently have and what you're currently using, and go ahead and master it, savor it. And what I mean by that is stick your fingers in it and play with it. Okay, there's so many people out there who think that if you play with these things, you're going to get burned, or you're not supposed to do that. Playing with it is the only way you're going to discover it. That is the only way you're going to be able to say, okay, well, this is what works and this is what didn't work. This was successful with these people and this wasn't. And so you got to get your hands in there and actually start to perform all of these things. So in short, your guides are just simply expressing that you have collected lots of knowledge. However, that knowledge is useless if you're not applying it. So you've got to take that knowledge and that wisdom and apply it to the current circumstances that you're experiencing here in life. And that will change absolutely everything about your path. I hope that helps.
I saw a big bonfire, and then I pulled a card, but then 3 fell out. And the first one said, stay positive. The next one said, get out of your own way. And then I got, be kind to yourself. So I hope that helps.
Hey, Taylor, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back from Nikki, so I'll just be very quick. Beautiful red aura around you. It's absolutely beautiful. That is of course, that is the color of our root chakra, that which connects you and it helps you to relate to the connection with the physical body, the tangible world around you, etc. And typically those with red auras are our most fearless individuals. So that's wonderful, beautiful, nice work. They're also very passionate and high and hard driven for things that they want. So you persevere all of the time, and all you have to do is you place a target on it, which is what you do. You envision a target and you hit it every time. So those our reds are very driven, very passionate individuals. All clear though. I mean, it's very, very, very nice. Very nice. You sleep well. So I did feel a little bit of tingling in your feet, but again, that was the connection. So you may be feeling that. And that's the root chakra. So no concern there. We'll kind of quiet that down for you. But anyway, everything was very, very good. So I hope that you're feeling better. Thank you, dear.
Perfect. And now can you head out to Vicky F? She was wondering if you could do her and her house.
Okay.
Thanks.
On the way, it's on the way, Sophie.
You have messages?
Perfect. All right. Okay, next up, let's see. We have MJ. MJ corrected Justina and said, I'm the Earth Angel, big sis. And then is looking for guidance. MJ says, looking for guidance from my guides and an aura cleanse. So if you guys have any messages. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I skipped cool run-ins. Sorry. I'm trying to go in order. So cool run-ins. Any messages or guidance for cool run-ins? Sorry, I'm hopping around.
All right, cool runnings. The first thing I picked up for you was a backup of energy on the right side of your body going down the right portion of your arm. It is a buildup of masculine energy, and it's kind of stored throughout the whole arm, this side. So you may feel the buildup of pain or even a zip of energy, a tingling sensation inside of there. It is asking that you move energy. Your guides are saying they need you to practice a little bit more on moving that energy and stopping it from building up and solidifying. As it's building up and solidifying, when I see it in dark colors like that, that's it solidifying with the current train of thought that you've been in at this here moment. So that is kind of creating a little bit of tension for you. And it can even move into the back portion of the right side of your neck as a tension headache going into side of that area. So in order for you to do that, you'll need to ground. Tonight is a full moon, so it's a very good night for you to actually step outside for a few minutes, take a deep breath, and do the grounding practices that we do. And that's bringing the divine light from the crown, allowing it to go all the way through every chakra and out the bottom portion of your feet, taking any and all energies that no longer serve you. Grounding is something that's going to be necessary, okay? When I say grounding, we like to get really specific, so we're going to give you a recipe for grounding. So not only are you going to visualize the bright white light above the crown, which is right above the head first, I want you to literally be in touch with your body, the energy around it. If there's an emotion or an energy that feels stuck or moving, I want you to focus on that energy on the right side. So literally just using your imagination, you can simply visualize and hold on to that. As you take a deep breath, you're going to pull the light in and you're going to exhale. Whenever you exhale, it's going to take it all the way down at the bottom portions of your feet. Your visualization with that is very important because you have to move the energy consciously. Once you use your awareness to make yourself aware of the energy, moving it is through the visualization. So your imagination has to play a part in pushing it down and allowing it to go into the middle of the earth. And you will literally feel the earth pull that energy in. It is for recycling. That works with not only energies, but sometimes it works with emotions and different things when you're feeling overwhelmed. So simple food for thought. If the emotion does overwhelm you and you've already looked into it and you felt it, you know what it is, now it's time to move past it by grounding it so you can move through your emotions. This is a lesson that Cyrus talks about called emotional mastery. It's not that you're not supposed to experience bad things or negative things because then you couldn't learn lessons. But it is your job to experience them and then move on from that frequency. You can't exist and stay within a low frequency, okay? So it's time to kind of move forward and get that energy unlocked and out of your body. I hope that helps.
I saw the color green, which told me that you needed some healing. So I sent some healing energy your way. And the card I pulled for you was a tourmalated quartz. And it says, get out of your own way. So I hope that helps.
All right. Okay. Now up is MJ. MJ is looking for guidance from my guides and an aura cleanse. So now messages for MJ.
The moment I focused in on MJ, the first message that I got is you have a very exciting times in your life coming, and they're coming faster than you're anticipating. In fact, they're almost at your doorstep. So by the next time that you open your door, they're going to be waiting for you. And what we mean by that is everything that you've been asking for and manifesting for, you've been working on, and it's like you've accrued all this energy, but you couldn't get it through this little bitty spout that's been right here. This is life over here, and this is the energy that's been accruing for you, okay? And so what I'm being shown is all of that is literally about to pop open your little seal you have here. and you're about to experience a onslaught of positive events that will make you stop to make decisions. Okay. So this is the thing. You're going to get multiple opportunities opened up to you. And this is where you have to weigh out your options. And sometimes patience is a good thing. So you can always kind of wait and see what the next opportunity offers you before you just jump off the bridge with this one. I promise you there's more than one. When the first one shows up, it's going to be like this sparkly, like little gold thing, like, ah. And when you see that, you're going to want to jump and run into it. But there's going to be one like right behind it. I mean, like 48 hours behind it. So only 2 days before the next thing shows up. And so you've got a lot of things that are going to be on your table, building up all the way through. The first one should be here like really soon, and the decisions will have to be made a little bit before Thanksgiving. And so you're going to have some offers and things that are kind of set up on the table for you, and your guides are simply saying choose exactly what you want, because understand that you deserve the best. And the best is all about your perception. What do you feel like is the best for you? What is it that you want? So I hope that helps.
Taylor, I'm back. If I could just quickly go to dear Vicky and then I go to MJ. Is that okay, dear?
That sounds great. Yep. What for Vicky?
So just very, very quickly, hello, Vicky, dear. You have the sets of 3 sets of twos on you and all around you, which tell us to stop worrying, right? You don't need to worry about things, that everything's going to work out fine, and understand that you are on the correct path. Then I've got, you also have a lot of 5s around you. They're actually just rolling around you counterclockwise. It's quite brilliant and beautiful, actually. But the triple 5s mean that there are big changes coming, which I think you knew, but big changes coming, good changes coming. So it's very, very good. So, but everything is taken care of. And thank you, dear. Glad you're here. And now, Taylor, I will step over to MJ. Please relax. Thank you.
Sounds good. And then
Taylor, can you hear me?
Yes. Do you have something for MJ?
Yeah, I saw the world, and then her guides told me that the world is at her fingertip.
Oh, looks, Liz, we lost you. I think you're back.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back. Okay, so the world is at her fingertips, I'm
Her
assuming.
fingertips.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let me go find where we're at again. Okay, next up is Charbra, and she wants the works. She wants an aura cleanse, messages, and a sassy card. So I'm gonna work on a sassy card for you right now, Charbra, and then you'll be up after MJ for the aura cleanse.
The first message and thing that I got for Charbra is I'm getting an image actually of your physical eyeballs. There's energy building up behind them, and it's almost like they're starting to connect to what is looking like your third eye. So it's looking like a pyramid to me that's kind of appearing in energy, but it's on the inside of your head, if that makes sense. It's developing the second sight that you've been asking for, you've been praying for, and you've wanted it for so long. Just know that right now I'm seeing it manifest physical in form for you. And so there are different times that, especially now, you're going to start to see what we call apparitions, which are going to be just vague images of spiritual bodies. And so you may be able to end up seeing dead people soon. is kind of what's going to end up happening and seeing divine energy just clearly. This is a process, so just because I'm telling you this doesn't mean it's going to instantly just be there. It's something that's going to build up over time. As you're able to see the small outlines, as you're able to see the different speckles of light, you're going to start to see full physical embodiments. And then past the physical embodiments, you'll start to be able to see details. Once you get past the details, you're going to be able to actually make out the full person. Once you're able to make out the full person, you're going to be able to make out the things that are moving on the spiritual plane kind of around you. And so you've got to just be aware and just to allow it to unfold. You've asked for this for so long, so here it is. So simply ask that it unfold under grace and in a perfect way. So completely just let that keep going. So this is going to be good for you. It's very exciting. And remember, tonight's the full moon for your manifestations. So you could also use that to make it go under grace and easily too. I hope that helps.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm having really bad service tonight. I saw a triangle over your third to your crown. So that kind of piggybacks off of Justin.
All right. And then the sassy card I got for you is actually a really good one. I'm actually kind of jealous of it. So take it and run with it. It says, step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. So take advantage of this really awesome card.
I want that card.
Well, with that, yeah, I'm here. I've got to. I'll just tag right onto that. But now I've just left MJ. Okay, I just want to be clear about where I was.
Okay. Yeah.
So, much better. Beautiful, beautiful yellow aura. You had some nausea, a little bit of a stomach ache. I addressed that, but that, I mean, aside from that, aura was quite clean and beautiful. Again, a lovely, lovely yellow. As we know, that's the color of our solar plexus chakra. Now, it's very important because it's those that carry the yellow aura you're bright as the sun. That's what I wanted to say. Your energy and yeah, there's always a draw that people always want to come into you. So you understand why. Because the bright yellow and it's warm, it's quite warm. So when people come to you, and you wonder why, why in the world? That's why it's beautiful, lovely energy. But so yes, it's lovely and taken care of. Thank you for coming. Hope that helps, Taylor.
Yeah. And then perfect. I'm going to send you out to Sharbra now.
Okay, Sharbra. I'm on the way.
Okay. Next up for my master mediums is Paul C. He says, Justin, the last time I was here, you said there would be a person with a round face and hair come around, and that person did. Thank you. It was a returning coworker. And then he was wondering if there are any new messages for him, and he wants a sassy card. So I'll work on the sassy card, and you guys want to pull or grab some messages for him. Paul C.
Okay, so the first thing I got for Paul, there's a stagnant energy that is occupying, I'm going to say, the right side of your body. This is right here in the center. These are energy meridians that run down the physical vessel in the body, and they're actually very stagnant within you. So it's almost like a pain that goes all the way up into the mouth and the throat and all of the back portion of the head. And that's old energy that you're refusing to let go of. So there's an issue or a problem from the past. It can almost even be a grudgeful situation that you haven't been able to kind of let go of just yet. But your guides are simply asking me to tell you this because it's holding you back. Like it's time to let it go. Like anything that does not serve your highest purpose, go ahead and let it go. I know that it's a lot more difficult to let go of traumas than just, hey, let it go. I can sit here and say that all day long, but it doesn't make it any better. And so whenever you're focusing on it, if you are at a loss for how to let go, you can always ask your angels and guides to assist you with that. It simply requires that you actually do have to ask them because you have free will. And with that free will in place, they can't impede on it or force you to do anything. Their one job is to help you. Okay. And so, Paul, you got to open up and allow them to kind of work with you on a personal level. They can do material things, which, of course, material things are what we all enjoy them doing. But the inner work right now is super highlighted. Nobody is going to get away without doing inner work right now. If you notice, so many different things happened even in the cosmos with astrology, with all the planets going retrograde, then some of them turning back. This is basically taking the humans through the cycle of all those energies and then stopping and bringing them right on back again. Therefore, if there's anything that you've buried or not taken care of, it's going to come to the surface right now. So over the last few weeks or so, most humans on this earth have had a really interesting time dealing with things that they thought were over or thought were handled. But because it's time for you to take care of that and do the inner work, the universe is pulling all those things back up to the surface saying, hey, you forgot this. You left this in here. So the universe wants you to move forward. And so as it does pull those different things up, don't let it affect you personally, because those things aren't happening to you right here and right now. Those were simply life lessons that you had to learn and go through to get to the level that you're at right here and right now. And so my easiest way to handle that is through, let's say, gratitude and compassion. I'm grateful that it is finally over, and I'm compassionate enough to know myself. I chose that life lesson for myself. I've learned that lesson and I won't do it again. Like, I'm done. So you won't have to have this experience again. Life lessons repeat if you react the same way. You have to react differently to make a life lesson go away, okay? That will simply break the chain. And even if it's the smallest little reaction, you have to break the chain. Don't go with that momentum, because that's old energy. If you stay in old energy, you will get everything that you've already had before. You can't experience anything outside of that, because that is the law of creation. I hope that helps.
All right. And the sassy card that I got for you is make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. I feel like that slightly piggybacks. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
That is weird, but that's funny too.
All right, Liz, did you have something? If we have it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't see you guys anymore. I just kept drawing the letter L over and over and over.
I mean, what I heard was lesson. L is for lessons, and you're going to get them over and over and over again until you fix it. But that's what I got. I don't know.
Perfect.
Just real quick for, considering I'm not like tuned in, I'm just hosting, but I don't know. Okay. Next up is Anissa. I hope I pronounced that right, but Anissa T, looking for messages and guidance.
So the moment that you said it and I tuned into her energy, all I saw was these huge, huge, huge yellow lights, like both coming from one out of each side of her, and she's walking. And so with that being said, what I'm actually being shown is there's way too much attention and awareness of yours being dedicated to the environment that is surrounding you. And when that is actually happening, you are distracted. You're not creating exactly what you personally should be creating or manifesting. Whenever you pay too much attention to the things that are happening, whether it be in the outside world or with people who are around you, you begin to create from those frequencies, because these are the frequencies that you've been living from. And so when you're randomly thinking or daydreaming throughout the day, you think about or daydream about the scenario or situation that played out, how you would have handled it, what you would have done. But what you don't understand is the manifestation process never stops. It is something that goes out with every thought, feeling, and emotion that you have. For every thought you have, you produce energy into what we call your vortex, which is your ability to manifest or to create on the physical plane. Okay. So whenever your awareness is on all the trauma that's happening in the world, I'm not saying that you have to ignore it. I'm simply saying you can't put these things at your forefront, because you do have an entire personal life that needs to be taken care of. And with that being said, you need to put in the best ingredients to create exactly what it is that you want to experience. There are plenty of injustices that are happening out there to hold your attention and your awareness, to put you in a state of fear or panic or even anxiety. And we create from that level, and creating from that level is going to create chaos in your personal and physical life. So we need your awareness to come right back here into the spot that's in front of you, okay? Not the things that are around you. The things that are around you, those environments, I like to express, sweetie, that's just entertainment. So please bring your awareness back into the forefront and the focus for yourself, okay? And this will actually start making things change in your life super fast, like immediately, okay? I hope that helps.
Yeah, I got that. You're walking a tightrope and trying to almost do like a balancing act.
Okay.
So Taylor, I'm back from Shabra.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
Thank you. A beautiful green. So you're one of our healers. Really lovely hot hands. Very, very lovely energy there. All cleaned and all taken care of. You do have you have our angel numbers on you. 000s are everywhere, which doesn't make you a zero, dear. It makes you the extreme opposite of that, actually. The zeros tell us this, that you're being compelled, pushed, if you will, to finish something that you're working on right now. This is one of those where one door closes and the next door opens. You need to go ahead and finish that, and don't be concerned about finishing that. And this is to Shabra. Don't be concerned about finishing that project. I'll just say it one more time. Don't forget. Please don't be concerned about anything like that project or anything that you're worried about you've forgotten. That's not happened, and that's not the case. Also, you have to, with those zeros, tell us the second piece of the numbers, which are new beginnings. So that's the window closes and the next door opens. So the zeros are new beginnings. Things are going to move, they're going to move fast. So yeah, it's quite lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear. I hope that helps.
When I heard zeros, that song came from Hercules. Zero to hero, just like that. I don't know. I don't know if that helps you at all.
Yes, and for the recording, Taylor is a master medium. I heard you. She's a master medium out to everyone.
Yeah,
yes.
I had to share.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Carrie L says, you guys help so much. Thank you. And then next up we have Joanne M. She says, hi all, looking for guidance regarding a letter I've written and also any other messages there may be for me. Thank you.
I'll go ahead and step out on this one initially. That's okay, Taylor.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, dear, what I see with you is your spirit animal, and your spirit animal is, at least right now in this moment, it's a cardinal. Quite often, the things that you have going on in your life, the spirit animal may shift out and return, or shift out and return, that type of thing. Right now, you've got a beautiful cardinal with you. And so, and of course, they're very spirited creatures, as we know, and they have a strong will and zest for adventure. And with that, then comes, of course, their beautiful red, which is that's also a reflection, the color of your personality, your characteristics, your energy, and what you're bringing forward. So it's a lovely, lovely spirit animal to have. If I had to sum it up, I'd say these things: great strength, great self-confidence, strong personality, very alert physically, mentally, spiritually, etc. So you're always feeling that pull. And the cardinals also represent that you're deft at quickly taking on a project or a task or an activity, whatever it is that you need to do that's presented to you, that you can very quickly respond to that and put things in order and take care of what needs to be done. So congratulations. That's also what comes with that spirit animals. It's lovely. Cardinals are always beautiful to have. So congratulations and bless you, dear. Yeah, that helps.
So as far as feedback on the letter, the first thing that I got was the message was well received. You haven't heard back just yet, but it's almost kind of like the person's processing. It almost shows me like a computer loading. And so it's taking just a moment before you get any actual feedback. Okay, but it was very well received is kind of what I got on that. And they left it at that. They kind of dropped it. They don't want to go into it. So I hope that helps.
I just have, I see a triple fours all over you, angel numbers, which tell us that angels are with you, that you've asked for something, you put something out there, and they're with you and helping you with that. So that's what those represent. I hope that helps, dear.
And I kind of got the same thing as Justin did. Processing, well received, but no detail.
All right. Next up is Jen O. Jen O says, hello, all. Any messages for me? And I would love a sassy card.
Well, I'll step out there with a quick message first, if that's okay, Taylor.
Yeah, go ahead.
So hello, Jen. Glad that you're here, dear. So you've got sevens all over you. We're talking about angel numbers, triple sevens, which tell us that luck is yours. Luck is on your side. It also tells us that with that, there've been some recent changes. Those represent that there are recent changes in some things that you've done career-wise and even personally. And that's very positive for you and for your health and for all of the plan forward. So it's beautiful. They're just all over you. It's quite lovely. So I hope that helps you, dear. Bless you.
Okay, so the first message I got was a very interesting image for Jen. There was a buildup of energy that was right inside the throat, and it was almost kind of coming out in this form of this little yellow ball that was sitting out. And so I was asking exactly, hey, what was that? So what it says is, right now you're at a spot where you've been thinking a lot about yourself just in general, and it can make things appear to be a little bit more difficult because it's making your mind and your brain just a little bit more self-centered, but more on a negative or a dramatized role, so to speak. So it means that the thoughts and feelings that you're having have been drawing energy or certain situations to you. And those things can be remedied by you personally working on exactly what it is that you want. So focus a little bit more. Is if you're going to be inside of here, So let me express it a little bit more when I said the self-centered portion, because I don't need that to sound negative. That simply means that you allow all situations to kind of engulf you or revolve around you, so to speak. So it's not that you yourself are doing it. You kind of see where your fault is in absolutely everything. But here's the thing, most of the time when these things are happening on the outside of you, they have nothing to do with you. It has a lot to do with the person or the source of this situation or issue, okay? And so where you fit in all of that, if you have a role or responsibility into it, then you can kind of draw into it. But if you're just like an innocent bypasser who saw it happening, you don't have to insert yourself into that, because that's more dramas or negative energies that's going to kind of pull you in. And so they say sometimes you can just get bored, and this is what will pull you into something like that. And they say, don't let yourself snowball, because you'll snowball into small little situations that are full of drama before you can step out for just a minute. Like, okay, now I'm done. Now I'm done. They're saying, don't let yourself get balled up in all of that energy. The snowballing they want you to do is in your own energy and in a most positive way. Okay. So kind of just redirect that awareness to, okay, let's focus on the self and what the self wants and deserves. So let's just focus on creating and manifesting that for you, rather than letting those other things kind of distract you. I hope that helps.
And then you got 2 sassy cards today, so I apologize in advance. But they do kind of work together. So I got get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Followed up by fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. So I hope that helps. And then next up, Yvonne E wants a sassy card. So for you, Yvonne, I got, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. I hope that helps you as well. Next up for messages, we have Kate C. Do we have any messages for Kate C?
Very quickly here, please, for Kate. Hello, dear. So I'm still on spirit animals. I've sort of shifted over a bit. So yours is a cougar, is your spirit animal, and it's no surprise. You're probably, actually, you are laughing right about now, and so are a few other people. But so when the cougar is a spirit animal and comes to you, when you're approached by it, what it's really telling you is that you've come into your own power, into your own knowledge, and into your own understanding. So that's what that represents. It's also a call. It's a call to you to take the jump. So you must move forward. So there's a message in there with the cougar, when that is, you're being pushed, you need to pull forward. And then finally, make certain that you just, I'm hearing that as you move forward on the activity that we referred to, just take 5 minutes, that's fine, I'm hearing that, to define it and work it out and then take it forward. So anyway, you'll get lots of help and you'll move forward. And bless you, dear, I'm glad you're here.
I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Sylvia when she said you stepped into your own. I pulled that you're a channeler.
Mhm.
And you can tune into different frequencies and hear information. So that's kind of cool. That's the first time I pulled that card. And you can channel what resonates with you. And sometimes you'll hear information. If it doesn't resonate, you turn into a different station. It's just a frequency you're able to tune into. Very cool.
So the first thing I saw when she said your name was an image of you standing with a long slash of red energy that is behind you, but it's going out in front of you in general. I was asking my guides what that meant just in general, and that's an energy that is actually manifesting into your life, kind of like right now. So what I picked up on the energy, I tried to follow the trail just to see what was coming, and this is a form of love that's actually coming towards you. It will be in a romantic way. So it will be very interesting to see how that kind of unfolds and plays out for you. The only thing that it said to me was partner approaching, and it gave me a 4-week time period. I hope that helps.
All right, next up is Dina L. She said, hello, I would like to know messages and guidance from my guides, please and thank you. Dina L.
Well, I'll step out here. So, Dina, dear, you've got eights all over you. You've got triple eights all over you, which is quite lovely. What that represents is financial abundance. So you've put some requests out there for various activities, and that's beautiful. Thank you for doing that, because the angels, the guides around you, can't act until you ask. So thank you very much for putting that those requests out there, and those it's great abundance, and it's coming your way, and you'll feel the greatest the first set of that. There's 3 sets, but the first set you will get on December 11th. So write that date down. That's a very important date as far as the abundance piece and that part of the message. So good, bless you. I hope that helps you.
I'm almost nervous for Justin's because he was laughing so hard. And it's not my message.
Okay, so Dina, when I tapped into your energy, the first thing that came up was just a very interesting message. The guide simply says, what is the definition of ugly to you? What is the definition of ugly? And so your guide wants you to know that you're the one who creates things that are distasteful or things that you deem are negative in that way or in that light. And it's all a matter of your actual perspective or your perception of the situation. And so whenever you feel like you are judging yourself or you have this energy around you, understand and know that you're the one who created that limitation. You're the one who created exactly what this particular thing means to you. And if it doesn't feel that way to you on the inside, maybe you should look at the way you're looking at things a little bit. Maybe they want you to kind of look at things, shift your perspective just a little bit, because things are actually working out in a perfect way for you. And I think everything is going to be a little bit more clear to you, okay? So some things that certain people think certain items are negative and some don't, just in general. Like, for instance, some of us believe in mediums and some people don't. It doesn't make any of us less effective. It's just their perception of it. Therefore, they don't want to accept the information that's being given to them. And it's okay, because we can't force them to do so. So perception of all of it, of everything, is going to be the biggest thing. Right now, the universe is opening up some magnificent changes, some abundance, lots of energy in a very divine way for you. They said you've waited long enough to create the manifestations that you've been looking for. And so in the past, you've manifested a lot of different things, just kind of worked on it, kind of worked on it, kind of worked on it. Okay, it didn't show up for some reason, so you kind of forget about it. That's when it shows up, because you've forgotten about all these things that you've been working on over the last year. Now you're going to get hammered with them, boom, boom, boom. Because the way the manifestation works is you have to disconnect from that manifestation. You can't hold on to it, or you can change it. Okay, so you have to let it go. This is what I asked for. Boom, signed, sealed, and delivered. Send it off. You can't go back and say, okay, never mind, change this. Okay, then you messed up your delivery time. Now they have to refunction. So it's like the computer loading again. Now I have to load a different result and give you something different that you've asked for now. So now that you've taken the time to forget about those things, you're about to start reaping the rewards and benefits. So sit back and enjoy, change your perception of a few different things. Because I think the way that they will deliver certain stuff to you may alarm you at first. So give it some time. Okay. I hope that helps.
All right. Nikki A says thank you, and thank you to Sylvia for the clearing. Alyssa R says hi. Bridget Y, it says hi. Can I get messages from my guides? I need to know what to do next since I opened and how I am doing, please.
Well, hello, dear. I have the angel numbers, the 222s with you, that are just all around you and in big, large bunches. Quite beautiful. So what the 222s tell us is to stop worrying about things, to understand that you're on the right path and that you've made the right choices with actions. So don't worry. 222s sometimes tell us, of course, that some folks would worry if they didn't have something to worry about. So, and I think that may be leaning toward you just a little bit, but that's okay. Everything is fine. Don't be concerned. That's what the twos tell us. They tell you to trust that you're on the right path, dear. So always. I hope that helps, dear.
Yeah, I saw a big blue angel with you. A very pretty, beautiful blue angel with you.
So they've been very interesting with our analogies tonight. So the first thing that I got to see was basically a yellow brick road underneath your feet from where you're standing, because you're asking for the next step. You're looking for the big opening, the path and everything. And the issue is, the reason that you seem lost is because you're not looking down. It's like it's beneath your feet. It's already happening. So you don't need the next step. The next step is starting to work on what you currently have. So the new set of gifts that you have, now it's time to start kind of investigating, playing with those. This is reading, doing research, doing exercises. This is just different things that's going to get you kind of going in your field. Okay. So start to kind of play with it. Open up just a little bit and say, okay, let me see if this works. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Many people in the beginning are afraid to open up, to use their talents and everything, because they're afraid they're going to be wrong. Okay, newsflash, that's supposed to happen. That is supposed to happen. How else are you going to know the difference between a correct answer coming from your intuition and a wrong answer coming from your intuition, unless you have went through the trial and error process? And it's always really good to do that with people you're closest with, because they understand, they know that you're practicing or you're developing or you're trying to see or to perceive, just different things kind of like that, or even just to manifest. So you got to allow yourself the time period to test and to kind of get in there and play with it a little bit. Like, hey, was I right on this? Like something that I have my students do. Well, because you're a clairsentient, I'm going to use this on you. And just so you know, what clairsentient is, someone who can sense divine or spiritual energy, or energy just in any way. It's like having feelers out that fills the atmosphere environment that you're into. One thing I used to do that was a lot of fun, before I would go into my house or into one of my relatives' house, I would simply project my awareness forth into the house first, even when I'm just right at the door before I knock, just to see how many people are in the house. Okay, and then I just save that number in my head. So whenever they finally open the door, you know, you talk, you greet everybody and everything like that. And you know, after you're doing that, this is just like a mental checklist, like check in the back. Let's see if I was right. You know, and sometimes you may pick up, because what I would pick up on is like, okay, there were 3 people in the house, but I picked up 5. Like, why did I pick up 5 people? Oh, there's two ghosts in there too. So those count. Those are people too. So it's always really fun to kind of start playing with those different talents of yours. So it's time to just engulf into you. So stop looking for a path. You're already on the path. It's just, what do you want to do next? How do you want to do it? What do you see yourself doing with your talents, with your abilities as they open up? This is something that will unfold in time. You don't need to know the answers yet. Usually, like, none of us know the answers immediately, okay? So just know that that's something that's just going to happen and unfold for you. In fact, it's unfolding right now. It's happening right now. I hope that helps.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to gauge how much time we have versus how many questions we have. So we do have quite a few more questions and not as much time as I feel like we would need to totally get through all of them. So if there is a repeat question, like a second question from the same person, I'm going to skip that right now. And if we have time, then I'll come through and I'll fill them in. I've got them written down of who I need to go back and find. If that's okay with everybody, well, I mean, you don't really have a choice. I'm running the show. So that's what we're going to do. Just so you know, so don't freak out if I skipped your second question. That is why. Also, mediums, we're going to have to go a little bit faster in order to get to everybody. Just because, I mean, yeah, we're going to have to go a little faster. So, all right. So next up is Alyssa R. Asking if there are any messages for her.
I'll be very quick. Hello, Alyssa R. Thank you for coming here. You've got you have the triple threes all over you, which are beautiful angel numbers. And what they tell you is that you have ascended masters that are right next to you in some very important projects and tasks that you're working on right now. So you have a lot of help with those. So that's what that tells us. That's a very quick message. Do we have to do it, Taylor? We have to do it, Taylor tells us to do.
Right.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm seeing like fairy dust around her. It's real sparkly, like fairy dust around her.
I'm picking up a big orb that's immediately to your left, about 12 inches away from your face. And it's actually an energy that's inside of your energy system. And it's simply calling your attention and your awareness to what we call the divine feminine energy. So that's focusing a little bit more on the emotional side of your creation process. So whatever you're working on, throw in some good emotions and some happy feelings and stuff like that. And it will actually boost the creation time or speed up the creation time that you've been working for. I hope that helps.
All right. Okay, next up is Cindy T. Wondering if there are any messages for her, and she wanted a sassy card. So Cindy T, your sassy card is fuck fear. It will lie to your face. I hope that helps.
Well, hello, Cindy T. I'm glad you're here. You've got triple sixes all over you, which don't mean the awful things that the movies show that they mean. Those are the angels telling you, dear, that you need to refocus on something that you've got going on right now. That you just need to just look at it and reframe it just a little bit differently. And then you'll be able to take the next step with it and move toward finishing it. So very good. I hope that helps. I'm glad you're here. Bless you.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. My computer is running way faster than the real time is. We have 10 more minutes than I thought we did. We don't have to go as fast. I'm not stressed anymore. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, that made me feel way better because I was like, there's no way we're going to make it. Okay. Never mind. Whew, we're fine. We're fine.
Cindy,
Elaborate. And we should have, sorry, we should have enough time for second questions, but I'll still save them till the end. But okay. Woo.
Cindy T, your guy cracks me up. He just said, fuck it, just do it.
first thing I got for you, Cindy T, is a buildup of energy in the back portion of your solar plexus. It's causing pain in the back of the spine. It feels like muscle pain, but it's actually an energetic pain. This is what your guide is talking about. Fuck it, just do it. Move on. Let it go. Because it's time that you face those different things. The one thing we can't control are humans. That all humans have free will. Okay, so sometimes you gotta let it go. I hope that helps.
Your guide is my grandpa.
He's funny. Funny.
He's pretty comical. Okay.
He's straightforward.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Steve R. Steve R says, sorry to be tardy to the party. Being Tuesday threw me off. Any messages are welcome and thank you.
Well, hello, Steve R. Party to the party. It's fine, dear. Glad that you made it. Very quickly from me, I see triple zeros all over you. I think this is the second time I've seen that. And what that represents is a change in new beginnings. New beginnings everywhere. Fresh start. It also, I don't think I said this on last one, and I should have. It's a reminder that you yourself are the creator of destiny and the plan. So it's a reminder of that as well. Welcome, dear. I'm glad you're here. Bless you.
Steve, I got a message for you earlier, and it said just push through. So I knew you were coming, so I pulled you a card. And I pulled you an angel card, and it's light, and it says, choose to seek out the light in your life. Focus on the light that burns bright within your heart, and you will illuminate the darkness that you feel surrounds you. I hope that helps.
So, Steve, the only thing I'm getting for you is a very interesting image. It is an image of a bell ringing and vibrating, and the frequencies coming off that bell, and it's just kind of going out. Okay. And so I'm trying to interpret that. So I'm asking your guides what that means. Okay. Yes. Become the frequency that clears your path is kind of what they're saying. So they're simply saying, attune yourself to what it is that you actually want or want to go through or experience, or the result that you want. So if it's just clarity, if it's just knowledge, if it's going deeper into things that you feel like you have a good understanding of, go for it. Like just go for it. The door's like wide open for you at this moment. So simply allow yourself to take in the new knowledge and information that's going to be bestowed upon you, because it's coming. So get ready. I hope that helps.
All right. Next up is Kiana W. She says, hey, any messages for me? She also said that she wants to ask for a sassy card, but after the retrograde, she's not sure if she can handle it. And the card might be the last straw. If you change your mind, I pulled one for you.
Gotta go for it,
Kiana. I won't say it unless you say you want it.
Be brave.
I think it's a good one.
Be brave.
But I also think all of them are good.
So the message I got for you is relax and be open to surprises and miraculous things happening to you. Over the next few weeks, you're going to have opportunities to let what they're calling the energy of miracles to come into your life, and many different things will happen. This will happen through different chance meetings, different places that you'll go, being in the right place at the right time. There's so many things that are open and at the horizon for you. After the retrogrades, which I know seemed kind of tough, it's put you into an alignment with a lot of the things that you've been asking for, desiring, okay? So a few different things are going to present themselves, so just allow yourself to experience them. Before you say, I don't want this, allow yourself to experience it. It's not being forced on you. It is simply just an offering, so be open. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I'm hearing trial and error.
This we're still with Keona. Yes, I've still got her energy. There we are.
Yes.
You've got all the fours around you, yeah, and I know you know what that means, that you're surrounded by angels, and that you're what you've asked to do, what you're doing, what you're working on, projects that you're working on, those will help you to stay focused. So focus and you'll push right through as always. So the triple fours always help you stay very, very focused on the activities and things that you've got going on, which you always have so many of them, which is just quite lovely. So I'm glad you're here, dear.
All right. Next up, we have Erin. Erin is wondering if there are any messages for her.
Very quickly, yes. Hello, Erin. You've got ones all over you, which are manifestations. So you have requested some things, and those things will manifest, and they will come to fruition. And that's what the ones tell us. So that's quite beautiful. You've got 4 or 5 things that are coming out before the end of the calendar year. So, well, before Christmas, okay. So before Christmas, you've got quite a few things that you put out there. So those will be delivered. They're high priority, just so you know. You've got our attention, and we're making it happen for you, dear. Bless you.
So first thing I picked up for Erin was to not be fixed in your position anymore. What we mean by fixed in your position is you expect a certain result and you only want this result just in general. Believe me, the universe has more options than you can ever fathom. So you have to let those things kind of flow in, okay? So if there's something that you want, there's always more than one copy of what it is that you want, okay? So in the event that there's something that you've been wanting to manifest or to create just in general, focus on the end results of it, not the not having it portion, the end results of it, and the end result only, okay? And so with the end result, so this is just being excited, happy, and grateful that it's now here, and you're already enjoying it, and you're having new experiences kind of going on everywhere. And I need you to not worry, sweetheart. You have so many good things coming. Oh my God. Now, I have to let this particular portion out because I always tell people, like if you're in my classes, I have this saying and I tell people, you know, I'm not one to gossip, but I see 3 dots coming, and these 3 dots are actually individual males who will be here before the end of the year. So that means that there's going to be options or something. But there's 3 of them. You have not met them. You do not know them. These are new people who will be entering your life starting in 3 days from today. I hope that helps.
I got a strange one. I just saw Snoopy. So I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but
No, Liz, I'm a ghost. I'm not Snoopy. I'm a ghost. just
I'm like, I asked him twice. I'm like, are you sure? They're like, I'm not gonna say Snoopy. They're like, just say it. I'm like, okay.
Totally kidding. All
I'm a
right.
ghost.
Up next is Elizabeth. She says, hello, everyone. Was wondering if there are any messages for Elizabeth. Appreciate each and every one of you and your spiritual teams. Blessings.
I'll just jump out here very quickly. Hello, bless you, dear. You've got 222s on you. I think you're probably the second or third person this evening that's had that. That is telling us telling you that you need to stop worrying about what you're worrying about. I know that's very easy to say, but you're almost frozen on fear with it. So you need to just drop that, let that go. So that's what the twos tells, very, very strong twos also, almost pulsating. And then also understand that with the twos, what it tells us is that while everything is working out as it should, and that you shouldn't worry about it, that you need to trust that you're on the right path and that you're on the proper path. And that's also what the triple twos tell us, that you are on the right path and doing the right things. So very good, yeah. Bless you.
We should put.
So something that was really interesting that came up for you, Elizabeth, is when I was tapping into you, the one thing they would show me is actually a future event that's coming in exactly 38 days. They said, whatever you've been manifesting, your vortex of manifestations will open in 38 days from today. Whatever this is big. You've been working on it for quite some time. And there's a piece of you that almost doesn't get why it hasn't came already. And the first thing they said about that is perfect conditions. And so they said they're going to make the conditions perfect before they bestow this on you, because whatever it is going to be more work than you're anticipating, but also just as rewarding, if not more rewarding than workful. Okay. So get yourself ready, mark your calendar 38 days from today. It looks like right after the holidays, I suppose. Yeah. Right after the holidays, you'll get to experience whatever it is that you've been creating. So good luck with that. I hope it helps.
Don't you just love that handoff that we do, right? And bless you with that message. I just have to tell you, Taylor, I just love everything about you, dear. I missed you at the last session, and I'll tell you what I love most, besides the fact that you're a master medium and all of the, our producer, our director, you had all the arts, everything else. I love your dry sense of humor. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm just over here cracking up, trying not to get in the way. I love everything that you make fun around. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, I just had to say that.
Thanks. I mean, I haven't told anybody good luck after a message tonight like Justin has. So be like, good luck with that, but it'll come soon, I'm sure. All right. Okay, so Sharbra said, LOL, oh my God, I love it. 0 to hero. Thank you, everyone. That was amazing. Paul C said, as always, thank you. I love the sassy card. This gives me something to definitely work on. Anissa says, thank you so much. It's right where I feel I'm at. Next up, we got Lindsay M. Well, M is her middle name, I'm assuming. Lindsay. She says, hi guys, sorry I'm late. If you're still taking questions, are there any messages for me? And a sassy card. So let me work on that sassy card for you.
I can go ahead. I've got just a very quick message for Lindsay. Welcome, dear. You've got 555s with you. So what it tells us, those are angel numbers telling us you've got big changes coming your way, moving forward very quickly. What you need to do is understand that you're set on a path. You're set on this plan and this approach. It's been agreed to, discussed. So that's discussed, talked about, not discussed, right? And trust that you're on the right path and know that you're in the right place and doing exactly what you should be doing. And that things are going to be very quickly. It's beautiful, dear. Bless you.
First message I got for Lindsay was around bloom. As it's like this, it's this little bubble. It's kind of floating around like in front of your hands. It's interesting. They're saying you're getting ready to come into your abilities yourself. You've had them for many years, but you haven't given yourself enough credit or belief in yourself to actually go out and explore them a little bit. And so what's going to happen is Oh, okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to learn how to use your energy. And just my personal advice is I would suggest that you start practicing and actually using it, because what I'm seeing happen for you on your timeline coming up is you're not going to have a choice. You're going to need your energy. So now would be a great time to start practicing before the universe kind of puts you into a situation that makes you develop it real fast. Okay. So to me, it's a perfectly good thing. It's not like you'll be in a bad situation or scenario that way. It's just simply saying that, hey, you're going to need those skills and gifts that you've been harboring for so long. So let's open up and put them to use. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I just heard wow.
I got a sassy card for you. I got time to let go, move the fuck on. So I hope that helps. All right. Okay. Next up. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. So Rebecca A, she says, I'm late too. Sorry. I'm struggling with my spirituality. I have no motivation to do it. I'm still trying to meditate and ground. I'm just not feeling it. Can I get some help, or can I get some guidance / tips?
Yes, dear. So the first thing is you've got a lot of energy around you. So that's what's making it a little bit difficult for you. It's not you so much as not being able to ground or to connect. You've got a lot of energy. So we're going to work on straightening some of that out, because it's spinning so very quick that it's becoming a little bit confusing. And you've got... I'm listening, I'm sorry. You have a guide, and it's a gentleman, and his name is Henry. He said that you'll know about that. He's speaking very quickly. He's come across the pond from Europe. He's talking very quickly. Just make the point. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, he wanted to come through and introduce and make sure that you knew that he was there. And you'll know that he's there when he warms your back. I think that's what you've been feeling. And so you know that is him. Now, as far, I'm just going to jump very quickly back to the work that you're doing in the meditation. So we'll pull back on the energy. That will help. You are in your way just a little bit, but that's okay. It's very hard. We completely understand that. You just need to take some deep breaths in and out, and just shut the world away when you go into meditate, because what I'm also hearing is that you're not leaving it at the door, and they're showing you carrying everything in when you come in to meditate rather than leaving it at the door. So please drop it at the door. That will help you, even if it's and keep in mind too, dear, even if it's only 5 minutes, if you've only got that, you need 2 minutes. I mean, if you've got, all day, all night, or an hour or two or something, of course we'll take that up. You let us, but even just a few minutes, even 5 minutes, is if you can just grab that, and that will help. So don't worry about it. Just take a breath, relax, don't worry about it, and you'll get back into the groove. I hope that helps you.
So the biggest thing that I saw going on with you, Becca, was you're right. There's been like no motivation. I was speaking lightly on that earlier about the things that were happening kind of out in the cosmos. The energy, when it's changing directions in that way, does mess up your normal mode. Normally you have your motivation, you do your set of things, you have your little routine and everything. But with the energy going with you and then against you, then with you again, it switches that up for you just a little bit, and enough just to kind of unearth the habits that you had kind of in place before. So when we're talking about giving you tips so far as getting back into it, is to integrate it into what you're currently doing. Stop making it a task outside of your daily task. Okay. So for instance, meditation. Hey, if you don't want to sit down and meditate because you can't connect that way, that means you can't connect that way. You're not supposed to be still at this moment. That means that you need to be doing something a little bit more active so far as meditating. That could be going for a walk, being in nature, and meditating that way. It's your body asking to be in motion instead of being still. But that's two different things. Your body can be in motion and your mind be still at the same time. This is what the practice of yoga is, Tai Chi. There's so many different things that you can actually start to kind of practice, okay? And so the next time you feel like you just hit a wall and you just don't want to do it today, because I know that feeling very well. You just don't feel like doing it, go for just a walk, even if it's just like around the block, if it's just around the park, like eat your lunch at the park, give yourself some time in nature to basically kind of distract you from your to-do list. Because right now your to-do list is dominating your energy field, and whatever is dominant wins. Therefore, you're letting what we call the physical or your daily tasks dominate the experience that you're having that we call life, okay? And so now you've got to take control of that and get control of what you are experiencing. Of course, it's hard to do with no motivation or anything kind of like that, but you can always ask your guides to motivate you. They will send you all kinds of energy. A lot of times, me and Cyrus, we have a lot of fun because we'll simply ask that to send us a muse, an energy of pure creativity, being of absolute light, who comes in, who inspires and motivates you and gives you nothing but that love. It's like having an energetic cheerleader who won't leave you alone. Like, hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's do it. And it will just we'll just get kind of in the mood for it. And that will become basically the dominant frequency. Therefore, it will win. So therefore, if you simply ask for a little bit of motivation just to kind of lift your fog, it will start to kind of come in. Okay. But you have to kind of let it happen. Okay. And stop looking at it as a burden. It's not a job for you. It's something that's going to help you, something that's going to integrate into your physical life. So you've got to make the move so far as getting that particular portion of it done. Open it up and start integrating. Use your gifts. You have many different talents that you already have a hold of. Start to integrate them into what you're doing. Manifest the results and stuff that you want. Okay, even the clientele. All right, I hope that helps.
I've had to change my way of either meditating or how I'm connecting recently with different attunements, working with different guides. And yeah, so instead of just sitting still, I have to move my energy.
Which one?
Got something, Justin? Or is that for later?
That's for later.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah,
Okay,
that's for later.
I heard you asking questions, so I was like, I'll wait a second. Okay. Diane D would like to know what major event she should prepare for.
No, this isn't. This is much more than an event. But the first thing that you need to take care of is your self-care and your self-love, and going inward. You've got some things on your mind. You've got quite a few things on your mind. Yeah, you need to move inward and process it, and then you move forward. So that's the most important thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that helps.
So here's the thing. With Diane, you're asking for if there's any specific, if there's an event that you should be preparing for. With us, that's a very dangerous question to ask us because there's lots of things coming up on your timeline, okay? Like lots of them. So I don't know exactly which ones to point out. So I'm just going to hit on the 3 that's sticking out. Okay, first things first, the moment that I started to tap into your energy, I got a massive headache on this side of my head. And so I was asking my guide, like, which one was it or what was going on? That means that you are beating things to death. That means you are just not letting go, just whap, 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 whap. And it's because you want a specific result out of that particular situation or scenario, okay? And whenever they say that or something like that, they're saying, take your expectations out. Let the universe guide you and unfold and open that up for you, okay? So I mentioned that there were going to be 3 major events. A lot of times they don't give me a lot of hardcore personal information, so I'm just going to pull what I can from each one of these things, okay? What is the first event? The first event, the first big event for you will actually happen at a celebration that is not for you in particular, though. But at this particular celebration, I've just seen some stuff happening. It's outside. It's like you're walking up to it. It's very naturist. And as you're going into it, there's a surprise kind of waiting for you on the inside. And I think it's going to be a good thing for you. The next thing will actually have to do with work and career. The third thing that I'm seeing is, what's that? I don't know, it shows me a sidewalk. It's almost like a path that opened up for you. And so now you're gonna have something new in a new place to actually kind of go and experience new things. So I think this will be very exciting. This will also be a time for celebration. These are all 3 are good major things that are going to happen for you. The biggest thing is you have to let go of specific things happening. Allow it to manifest. If there's something you want to experience, put it at the forefront of your mind and send it out into the universe. We call this the process of manifestation. So that's simply visualizing it, sending it out, being grateful for it, and then you shall have it. I hope that helps.
All right, next up, we have Ashley M. And she says, I feel as though my spiritual journey has been very rapid and I'm grateful. Through it, I've been facing a lot of changes within my life regarding myself and others close to me, asking for guidance. Thank you guys for your messages as well.
Hello, dear. I'll step out here very quickly. Understand that the changes that have happened, there are no coincidences, right? People are put on your path and you're put on their path. So there's no coincidences and reasons that you meet. But you can't, sometimes those meetings and the acquaintances are just for, something very quick, very simple, or, something even to the other end of the spectrum then, or lifelong, but you can't keep or stay with these or these acquaintances. You simply don't have time. You just don't have the time on the timeline for that. That will not line up with what it is you have to do. So just understand and try to reframe that you came across each other for a reason, for a purpose, whatever that was, and you gave of yourself. And that other person, reap benefit that, and then they gave you energy and information, and you reap benefit that. So just understand that, sometimes it's just a quick exchange. Sometimes it's something small, sometimes it's something quite large. But and then you keep walking, you keep moving on. Yeah, that's what you do, and you hold your head up with great strength, which you have. Yes, you have.
So the very moment that she read your name out loud, I got 3 big words stamped in my head. It said truth, truth, truth. And so what that means is with your opening, you're seeing the truth of situations, of people, of their intentions, of their energies, and of the stuff and intentions that you've actually kind of placed and put out there too. And so during that awakening process, there are a lot of changes that are going to be necessary. The one that's the most necessary is listening to yourself and trusting the information that is being bestowed upon you. That's one thing that you've kind of allowed to happen from time to time, actually, is when they have talked to you or giving you the correct information, simply because you didn't want to experience it, you just kind of disregarded it. So this is going to be in the form of a sharp knowing or an intuition, or just that knowing. You don't know why you know or you feel this way. This is information being given to you by your guides, and they're asking and prompting you to trust and believe in that information that they're giving you, because they're here working on your behalf for your absolute highest good. Understand your guides are simply that, a guide. They're not here to tell you what to do. They're simply here to guide you along the way. You have to understand how powerful free will is. Free will keeps them from intervening in your life without your permission. Okay, so that means that not even God jumps in to help you if you are not willing to help yourself or to do the work, because they're only going to open the path and show you, and then you have to kind of walk down that particular path. Okay, and so whenever you're facing challenging life changes and everything like that, look for the silver lining in it. I promise you, everything that your guides are doing for you are of your absolute own highest good, okay? And so you've got to let that happen, okay? So trust the information, trust the changes that are being made here and now. The universe will not guide you astray, even whenever you think that they're taking away your favorite toy, for instance, or your favorite person, or something that you used to really enjoy. A lot of times it's because it served its purpose and it's time to move forward. So simply allow the changes to kind of set in, and it will actually help you along your journey. Okay. So, so far as dealing with other people and everything, some people are going to vibrate out of your frequency. That means as you rise in frequency, that person's going to stay down here. And as you rise, they're supposed to stay here because they choose to stay fixed. You're choosing to elevate. So therefore you will be surrounded with a frequency that is congruent with your own. I hope that helps.
Yeah, what I was hearing is that you're actually seeing people, some people that are close to you, that you're actually seeing people for what they really are. And that's one of our hardest lessons to learn, because sometimes when you see them, you have to leave them behind because they aren't for your highest good. And that was a real tough one for me.
All right, next up is Diana N. She says, are there any messages from my guides for me or any exciting experiences headed my way?
Well, I'll start out, yeah. I've got angel numbers, I've got the zeros again, the triple zeros, which tell us the message is there are new beginnings, new things coming into focus. One of them is, they've got quite a few things actually now that we open this up and look broadly. But the first one, dear, will be just before just before Christmas. If you can just give a date on that, 10th, right there in December 10th. You've got something very special happening on that day. So what else? So triple zeros, new beginnings, fresh start. Triple zeros are also means you're one with the universe, and so that's lovely. And then again, and I think I said this earlier with this number as well. Just remember that you're the creator of your destiny. Okay, bless you, dear. I hope that helps you.
So for Deanna, in the first thing that I'm picking up is actually a vibration in the third eye, over here on the right side, a little bit more than on the left. And this is going to be the creative systems opening up, along with ability of clairvoyance or just simply seeing things. It doesn't mean that you're a full out clairvoyant, but it does mean that you will start to receive information in the form of images and pictures. Therefore, whenever you are manifesting, praying, or simply talking to your angels, guides, God, the universe, they're going to answer you in that form, the form that you can understand the most easily. And that will be in the form of pictures and images. And so it may come to you in a dream whenever you're sleeping, or it may come to you in a vision. And the vision is something that happens in the day when your eyeballs are open. So whenever you're walking into the store and then this whole quick scene plays out in your brain or your mind's eye, so to speak, this is called a vision. And this is a way of communication that they will start to kind of work and get you used to, so far as interpreting the information that they're putting out there for you. Okay, so give yourself some time to start to kind of use that. You're going to feel that buzzing right there in that little third eye area. Let it kind of happen. It's not a headache. It's just the opening of an energy center. Okay, I hope that helps.
Okay, Sylvia, next up, I need you to go and do an aura clearing for Teresa F.
Okay. I just need Teresa to, hello dear, to relax, please.
Yes, Teresa, relax, lay down, sit down. We're about to give you some messages as well. So any messages that you guys have for Teresa F while Sylvia is giving her an aura clearing would be great.
First thing I got for Teresa F is a massive amount of energy in the first portion of her head that's actually causing a headache. And this is caused by what we call psychodrama. That's all the what ifs that may be playing out in your head at the moment. These things aren't actually happening to you, but it's a possibility that these things could happen to you. Therefore, you're using your energy to kind of worry about those things in advance and ahead of time. And it kind of makes things hectic for you. Like literally, it's causing a tension headache in the front portion of the frontal lobe of the head up here. So you've got to open up just a little bit and say, we said this earlier, what if the best thing happens to you in general? So instead of using the worst case scenario, let's switch it to the best case scenario. And what if the best case scenario happened in 10 different ways for you? So I want you to go into the psychodrama that's positive. Psychodrama does serve and actually help you achieve certain things. Like for instance, not that it's a great thing, because you're worrying, you're achieving and manifesting a physical headache up here, okay? So if you flip that over and decided, okay, I'm going to only focus and put my worry into what if the best things happen? Like, am I going to know what to do with all this money that I manifested? Am I going to know what to do with all the success that I have? Like, these are the things I want you to be stressed and worried about, because then you will be placed into conditions to actually have to worry about those things. Like, oh, wow, like I'm successful beyond my wildest dreams. Like, I don't know what to do next. Like, I'm bored at this point. What am I going to do? Like, these are the good things we want you to focus on. So take all that psychodrama and kind of flip it around and use it. Use it for your own, your actual good. And it's good that you catch yourself in the process of that happening. And you will catch yourself doing it. Like, okay, well, what if? Whenever you see that happening, stop for just a second, okay? And then say, let's flip it. And then see how you feel about that. Watch how it changes the way that you feel in your perception immediately. So allow yourself to be open to that, okay? I hope that helps. Mary Cyrus has been on tangents today, so they've been kind of long.
That's okay. We only have one more question, but we do have a couple sassy cards to throw in there first. So Alyssa R., your sassy card is stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. That one was a little harsh. And then Kiana was like, yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so Kiana, yours is laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor?
That's perfect.
I'm so glad you took me up on that one. Okay, next up, it says, hey family, Unicorn Reverend Roxy would like to know if there are any clear messages for her, and of course, 7 sassy cards. So I don't have 7 yet, but I do have 1. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. I'll sprinkle them in throughout the messages.
I like how she says clear messages.
Well, you asked for a clear message, so here it is. Cyrus is telling me that you know that there's a change that's being prompted in your life at this moment. He's saying you can stop avoiding it at any moment and kind of go into it and explore the results of everything. Okay. It's really weird. He's showing me a video game called Fallout. Like, and it's saying, go through it, go look and see what the whole result of the whole fallout of the scenarios or situations that are playing out inside of your head. It's like literally you ask for 7 cards and he's talking about 7 items that are active inside of your brain right now that you're working on. And so it's like you ask for a different card for each one of the different scenarios that's going on. Okay. And so he's simply saying, you know the answers, you can pretend like you don't, but they've told you several times. They're saying, open yourself up. Trust in your own abilities and your own talents. Trust in who you are. When you feel something within your heart, the way that you feel it, and when it sinks into the pit of the solar plexus right inside of there, this is usually something we're just like, we don't want to deal with. And it's usually of the emotional nature being in the solar plexus just in general, okay? So the only way to do it is to just kind of pull the Band-Aid off and say, okay, what's going on inside of here? Like if there's something that you need to change, then this is where you're going to do it, okay? And the biggest thing is he says it's going to wield the results that you're not anticipating. So I hope that helps.
Your second card is detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Not that I know what they're talking about. I'm just saying. And then Diana N asked for some sassy cards too. You got 2. Sorry about you. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. And you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. And I'll work on another one for you. Reverend Roxy. For item number 3.
I saw you just jumping back and forth. Okay, the safe spot, and then, okay, let's figure this out, and then jumping back to the safe spot. Like jumping back and forth.
Good thing you're friends with Justin. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. And I don't mean to gossip, but Justin will tell you. And then don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking alone time, and you know why. Sylvia, you back with Teresa F?
She is done, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Beautiful green aura. Lovely. Yes, done.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. It is time for our drawing. For those of you that have stuck with us the whole time, proud of you guys. We got like, oh, we just lost one. We have 13 people still watching us. So I was like, oh man. All right. So for our drawing tonight, the person that wins all the cool stuff is Rebecca A. Rebecca A. Woo! So send us your contact information and we will have Justin send out all of that stuff to you guys, or to you. We are working on setting up some more lives. We promise we won't ghost you again. We are working on setting up more lives. Be watching our Facebook. So go like the Partnership of Living Spiritual Guides on Facebook so that you can know when all of the next ones are coming up. Also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because as soon as we go live, then you get a notification that we're live and you can hop in if you don't see our event on Facebook. So hopefully that helps you guys. Sorry, we're now a little inconsistent. It's my fault. My work schedule changed and we're just fitting them in where we can. All right. So thank you so much. We will see you guys soon. Bye.
Okay. Thank
Hey
you.
guys.